Will you help? It's a simple question that changed my life. You know, there are times in our journeys when God speaks to us, He signals us and tells us that a change is coming. And I was in such a situation in 2011. After I had pastored for 27 years, I started going to Europe, training leaders and helping to plant churches. Well, in 2011, I thought I was done, but I didn't know that God had other plans. In May of that year, I was at a gathering of pastors in the Czech Republic. One of the pastors who I knew came to me and said, "Could we talk?" And I said, "Sure." So we sat down and talked, and he said, "I'd like you to help me plant 2 churches among the Roma Gypsy people." Well, I couldn't get out of that conversation fast enough, because I have to tell you, with my background, an only child from the suburbs, I thought, I am the wrong person to do this. So I told him I'd get back with him, having no intention on ever continuing that conversation. The interesting thing is that all throughout that summer, I kept thinking about this question, will you help? Coming back to it again and again. I never really embraced it until in September, during a time of prayer. I felt very strongly that God was saying, no, you're going to do this. You're going to work with the Roma for the rest of your life. Well, I had the privilege of meeting with a group of Roma pastors and leaders and asking them, what do you need? They said, what we need above everything is for our children to get a good education. Fortunately, I knew somebody, a doctorate from the University of Notre Dame, who was a curriculum designer and had already worked with low-income and disadvantaged families. So from there, we've created a product where we go in and train Roma parents to help their kids. Okay, having done that now in Slovakia, Czech Republic, Romania, and Serbia, now we're starting on a new journey, a journey of transformation that will involve other activities for kids like a playground and micro-enterprise, helping Roma people take responsibility and have a successful opportunity to generate income for themselves and their communities. We will not make those decisions for them. In fact, everything we do in partnership with local Roma leaders. So as we end this little talk, I'm going to ask you the same question the pastor asked me, because we need a team of folks who can work with us. We need people who can build. We need people who are skilled at micro-enterprise. We need more people to work with children and help us further develop curriculum for junior high and high school. We don't need people who know everything. We just need people who are willing to serve. So ultimately then, the question I have for you is the same question this pastor asked me all those years ago. Will you help?